Hey, I'm a hot girl yelling. Bring them out, all the dope boys yelling. Bring them out, front the back gate yelling. Bring them out, mic check, 1, 2, 1, 2. You wanna beef with the king, what is you gon' do? When you show up on the scene, what is you on you and your friend and play a little 2-on-2. If you do half of what I do, you'll be hitting the deck. I gotta get some respect. I'ma make it hard for another sucker to flex. Show them this ain't the squad for a sucker to test. Pimp, my too large and we way too fresh. Work well with bring your best, cause we be standing in your front yard yelling. Bring them out, hey, all my hot girls yelling. Bring them out, hey, all the dope boys yelling. Bring them out, front the back. Hey, all my hot girls yelling. Bring them out, all the dope boys yelling. Bring them out.
Well, it is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest as we welcome you to GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And Mahomes going to put it up right away. Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5. And it was the Chiefs who got the road victory there. So now looking to claim the season series at home in KC.
Yellow. Hey, 15.
They'll run. It's Brashard Smith. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. That good for 19 and a first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. The Chiefs at 8-2 on the year. And they come in as a team that looks like a well-oiled machine getting ready for the postseason. Winners at 8 of their last 10.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They'll run. Here's the rookie from Michigan. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a third and about 2. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, they've been pretty much a mess against the pass, number 31 in the league.
Theories abound. People have opinions. But too often for this team this season, it's been the big play that's done them in.
And Mahomes sees something. He'll change the play. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And picked up by the and he takes it back to the house. It's a fumble recovery and a Charger touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
We'll be singing in the shower post-game. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. Breaks through the contact. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Yellow, yellow.
Now Mahomes. Now he's going to step up and run. And some room to maneuver. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Now they try the right side here. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Second down and 3.
Yellow.
They'll keep leading on the running game. Back to the ground. And he gets it down to the 32. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Smith. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, this crew against the pass, it's been a real struggle. 2nd from the bottom in the NFL, number 31.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
Throwing now is Mahomes. That's into the hands of Worthy. And out of bounds right around the 20. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Now here's Mahomes. Open man right side is Rice. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Hey, yellow, hey, go going. Down these two. I go Wolverine. Attack!
Mahomes now to throw. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14.
Yellow.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And effective running here. They'll take it down inside the 10. They do get 6, but they still got some work to do on 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They go play fake. Mahomes. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
That looked great when he first took off because, in my mind, there was room to run, and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. They'll try and run for it. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead.
Grenade. Run. Hey, Ram. Protect him.
From his own end zone, Herbert. His first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they went standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 7.
The game at 7. Harrison Butker to kick off 14.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27.
Captain.
Herbert off of play action. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
59. Go.
On first down, it's Hampton. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. Here's 2nd and 3.
Go.
Play action. It's Herbert. Looking deep here for Dobbs. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Herbert. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Herbert going to give to Hampton. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Herbert now. That is caught. And running with power here. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 31-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory down at the 31.
Ready.
We'll work inside here. Hampton. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. Now 2nd and 3.
Set. 380. Let's go, let's go. 12. Set.
On the give, it's Vidal. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
First down, Chargers.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Crowd right. Wide right. Let's go. Home troops right. Set.
Again, it's Vidal. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Touchdown! Quentin Johnston. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce-back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind and try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring it down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Inside handoff, Smith. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Here's Corliss Waitman now.
4th down.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Again, it's Hampton. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They set up the screen to Hampton. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run with Hampton. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
After watching that play result, it took me back to what we saw with the offensive coordinator, and we asked him, so how you planning to move the ball against his defense?
He didn't really tip his hand, did he?
No, he didn't. I think it's because he really didn't have an answer. He wasn't quite sure how he was going to get it done, and that play showed us exactly why he was worried.
Yeah, this #1 defense, they can put that on their highlight reel. They have been able to stop the run all season long. Here's Herbert. Over the middle and caught by McConkey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards there for number 15. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Up the middle, it's Hampton. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Out of the gun, Herbert. That's caught inside the 20. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. On the handoff, it's Hampton. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Noah Fant, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Dicker down to tack on the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
That's the score. Chargers 21, Chiefs 7. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Yellow. Yellow.
Final shot before the half for Mahomes. That's laid out deep for Rice. And that is incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Charger drive about to get going. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches remember perfections in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go over the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, go line. Set.
On the give, this is Hampton. A pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 41 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd and 4. They'll run with Vidal. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And his kick is good. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. And they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Yellow.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I'm sure that was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. And Xavier Worthy, 69 yards. And the Chiefs get a bit closer. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Already speed limits out there, and off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Chiefs, 14. Harrison Butker to kick
Now
off
after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 54 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 3. On the ground, it's Vidal. And some room to run now. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there.
Ray. Let's go.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
To throw, it's Mahomes. That'll be caught by Rice. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20.
Yellow.
From the shotgun, they run with Smith. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Second down and 6 now from the 26.
Yellow. Go on, Eddie. Come back.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On third down, Smith. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
He's trying this turn into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
10 at the 42-yard line.
That 4th down decision, unconventional but effective, and they indeed come up now with a 1st and 10, a fresh set of downs. They'll give to Smith out of the gun. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 4.
Yellow.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Able to find the open man. That's complete. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
A third quarter action from Kansas City, 2nd down and 10.
Fight on these two. Fight on these two.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now Mahomes will set up the screen to Smith. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another 1st down.
How about a nod to the sequence of plays they're putting together here? This has been death by 1,000 paper cuts on this drive. But this is one of their best plays yet, and they're able to move it down into the red zone.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Pacheco gets it, tries the left side. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Deion Henley there on the tackle.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line, because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They work now on 2nd and 9.
Yellow. Go up.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Mahomes now to throw. And this pass caught by Gray. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Yellow. Hero 15. 15. Yellow.
Pacheco is going backwards here. Now they come in and drop him all the way back at the 4-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Yellow.
Now this time Mahomes will throw. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Rashard Smith from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs drive the entire length of the field, 99 yards for the score. So they fought half the battle here, but they're still down.
Plenty of work still left for them, but they delivered on the first step in their comeback attempt.
Butker now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game.
The score, Chargers 24, Chiefs 21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Herbert off of play action. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Short throw to Dissly. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Kappa. Baylor tight. Hey, Kappa. 21. Hey, easy. Go forward.
They snap it to Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. And they turn it over. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. First and 10, here's Pacheco. He was brought down by Big Levi Onwuzurike.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Yellow! Hey, dribble it! Let's go, Wally! Right side!
Now here's Mahomes. Left side, and he's got him in. That's Brown. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Yellow!
Throwing now is Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Staying on the ground. This time it's Smith. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try and run through with Smith. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
Who wants it more? This is 4th and a yard.
Yellow. There's a line.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. Here we go. This is 4th down.
Fire down these two. Fire down these two.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. He'll try to do it himself. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Charger drive about to get going. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see him take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. Al Herbert going to change the look. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. Across midfield. And he'll get this all the way down to the Chiefs' 22.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. On the give, it's Vidal.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Herbert going to give to Hampton. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Herbert. Throw left side complete. That's Hampton. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone.
Extra point try now from Dicker.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Next to score, Chargers 31, Chiefs 21. Cameron Dicker to kick off.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes.
Throw here's incomplete.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments, and anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
Just over 50 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10. Mahomes will throw.
He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory.
Here's 1st and goal.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
And he'll spike it with exactly 30 seconds now left on the clock.
I'm running up this door, I almost broke my damn leg. Out here broke, they damn weird. Them little mama baddies, but they diamonds on me fight, Nick and Reese, Ikatina, Orange Richard Mill on me dancing just like Bia.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Yellow. Mahomes to throw it.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively, and the key to any screenplay is space to work, and there was none to be found there, and they tackle him for just a short gain.
One final try for Mahomes. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little, too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
The extra point here is good, but the late touchdown can only draw the score a bit closer as this game is over. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out,